Most business owners think that their leads cost too much, but the truth is your leads don't cost too much. You're just making way too little from them. And in the rare case where leads are genuinely overpriced, these are the exact 9 fixes that solve it without having to cut half of your marketing budget. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you the exact hierarchy that I specifically use to scale B2B companies to $500,000 a month in the SaaS, service-based, and consulting industries, so you can lower lead costs while also growing faster. So fix number one is very simple, is we're going to talk about fixing everything from the ground up and then onward. So fix number one is going to be upgrading your offer. And this is going to generate the fastest results. And in B2B, your offer is the conversion engine. Better offer, you're going to get cheaper leads. And if you deliver the outcome faster, remove more risk, and do more of the implementation for them, even a small increase in demand, whether that's click-through rate or form conversions, it drops lead costs immediately. So as a business owner, you should test a new offer for 7 days and watch your CPL fall. Even small offer improvements can drop cost per lead by 20 to 40%. Now, fix number two is going to be fixing your funnel leaks. And most B2B companies, they don't have lead problems, they have a leak problem. And with this, you want to audit every single step, from the landing page to the form to book to show to close. You want to see what your biggest leak is. And a lot of times it has to do with show rate. So what you want to do is you got to fix up a lot of these minuscule things before touching the ads. You want to fix SMS reminders, calendar instructions, pre-call videos, the A+ confirmation page, and pre-frame questionnaire. And what this does is it typically increases show rate from 50% to 80%. And if your lead cost drops by 40% without having to change any of your traffic. Now, fix number three is going to be upgrading your creative. And this is the fastest variable that you can control. And as a marketer, you should know that if you have weak hooks, these mean expensive ads. So you want to study your past 100 ads and content pieces. Pick the top 10 hooks and then rebuild 10 versions of each. Now you have 100 winning creatives. Multiplying what's worked is going to mean cheaper conversions. And that's really all you need to do. You need to look at which hooks are working the best and continually build. Because a lot of people think that marketing is this one thing where you build it out one time and then you just let it run. In reality, even if marketing is still working, as a business owner, you always got to strive for the best. You always got to strive for the best funnel, the most optimized campaigns, and ultimately the best creatives. Because if you're constantly checking what's working, you're going to be able to see the best results and the best ROI. Now, fix number four is going to be nurturing your pipeline. And this is essentially just cheap revenue. And most B2B business owners, they really neglect this because most buyers, they close within weeks or months. As you know, especially if you're selling an enterprise plan, these deals take months, not days. So you don't want to trash the leads. You want to nurture them through weekly emails, retargeting ads, case studies, and value content. And your best revenue comes from the leads that you already paid for. Now, fix number five is going to be strategic content. And content really just does two things. Number one, it's going to be short term. It increases conversions on your cold ads plus your outbound. And long term, it becomes free inbound lead flow. And this is why content compounds. It's slow at first, and then it becomes unstoppable in the long term. Now, fix number six is honestly very, very simple, but I see a lot of business owners just not doing this, is having a referral engine. And it's an underused gold mine. Your best clients know people just like them. And referral scripts and partner incentives increase close rates, deal sizes, and LTV with a cost of acquisition near zero. You should be implementing and getting as many referrals as possible as a business owner, especially because it's free. And the biggest thing is the worst they can say is I don't know anyone. It's extremely simple. Is going to be optimizing your reviews and your testimonials. And this is free but extremely powerful. And obviously in B2B and in any other sales, trust equals conversion. The more reviews and the more testimonials you have, the more closes from the same traffic. So you want to automate review requests, review follow-ups, publishing reviews as content, and publishing testimonials as content. And this alone, what I've seen with the businesses that I've worked with, have increased booked calls by over 20 to 40%. Now, fix number 8 is going to be upgrading your ad targeting plus your campaign objective. And most founders are blaming bad traffic, but the real issue is number 1, wrong campaign objective, number 2, wrong audiences, number 3, wrong copy for the wrong intent, and lastly, wrong creative for the stage of awareness. So you got to fix your targeting before assuming the platform is broken. And targeting upgrade includes retargeting CRM lists, narrowing down to buyer persona signals, cold lookalikes of your top buyers, copy built specifically for decision makers, and a creative that mirrors the problems and outcomes of your best clients. And the proper targeting plus a correct campaign objective is going to get you number 1, cheaper clicks, number 2, cheaper leads, and overall better quality leads that are ready to buy. And now, once you have your foundation built out, the last step is sales training. And this is where most founders start, but honestly, it should be the final step. Now, while doing more sales training isn't going to hurt, fixing all the other things first is going to be the highest ROI. Because if your offer is weak, your funnel is leaking, the creative is weak, your targeting is wrong, the nurture is just non-existent, and there are no referrals or reviews or testimonials, even the best closer can't save you. And sales training matters massively, but only after you fix the underlying economics. But once everything is actually optimized, then there's better discovery, better objection handling, better follow-up, and a better closing rate. All of this takes already optimized leads and absolutely prints cash. And sales training just multiplies systems. It cannot replace them. So, in total, hierarchy summary is fix your offer, fix your funnel. Number 3, fix your creatives. Number 4, nurture your existing leads. Number 5, have strategic content. Number 6, referral partners. 7, reviews and testimonials. 8, targeting plus campaign objective. And lastly is sales training. Fix the economics first, then amplify the system. And that's how B2B companies scale aggressively without racing for cheaper traffic. Because at the end of the day, if your goal is only cheaper traffic, you're at a race to the bottom. You don't want to have the cheapest traffic. And even if you do, you want to optimize how much money you're making from what you've already paid for. And look, if you're already doing, $50,000 to $300,000 per month and want me specifically to rebuild your entire B2B marketing and sales systems from bottom of funnel, top of funnel to your entire sales team, DM me scale on Instagram at John P. Mag. We'll audit everything and show you exactly where the real bottleneck is.